Today we'll study about statistical methods in geography. We should be clear that statistical methods are used in all the scientific methods, but in geography or in social sciences, there are certain which are different from the others. So let's explore what are those. So, what are those? These are essential tools that helps geographers to analyze spatial, temporal, and attribute data to uncover patterns, relationships, and trends across physical and human relationship. So these are three things: tools to analyze certain patterns across physical and human interactions. So here there are seven such like methods. These are: first is descriptive statistics, second is inferential statistics, third is spatial statistics, spatial interaction models, and then next four are geostats, multivariate analysis, time series analysis, and exploratory data analysis. So let's jump into these and find out what are these seven methods. So first is descriptive statistics. So this is an overview of it, but let's explore it deeply. So this descriptive statistics, these are to summarize and describe special data or main features of a data set. Tools used are to measure the central tendency of there is mean, median, mode when the data is compiled. So we find out in this that what is the mean and median and mode, and then measure of dispersion, range, variance, standard deviation, that how much is it deviated from the center. So this is for dispersion range. Then frequency distributions and histograms. Then these are plotted to understand that how values are spread. Okay, just to find out the uh, this aspect of this. Next is inferential statistics. Okay, these are to make predictions or generalizations about population based upon sample datasets. Methods are hypothesis testing, confidence intervals, regression analysis. These are especially spatial regression to model geographic relationships such as T sets, chi-square tests, and uh, various other methods. So coming over to the third is spatial statistics. These are to analyze spatial patterns and relationships to understand flows and movements. For example, their gravity model predict movement between places based on size and distance. So for example, there is uh, poles of the earth and how are the distance from each other. With the passage of time, it keep on changes few inches, centimeters, or like that. So it predict the movement between those places. Then network analysis for transportation and migration, it is that people keep on migrating from one place to other, and then the transportation is a continuous process. So how to study that? And techniques used are point pattern analysis, nearest neighbor index, spatial intercorrelation are Moriarty's I and Gary's C, and hotspot analysis. And then is geostatistics. Geostatistics is to model spatial uncertainty and predict values at unsampled locations. Core methods are kriging, ordinary, universal, empirical, and then variograms describe spatial dependencies, spatial sampling techniques, and co-kriging. Now, coming over to the fifth method is multivariate analysis. Its purpose is to explore relationship between multiple variables. There are multiple variables when we are doing that principal component analysis, there cluster analysis, which identifies the groups or patterns in spatial data, and factor analysis, which reduces data complexity. The sixth method is time series analysis. It is used for temporal data to detect trends and cycles, moving averages, seasonal decomposition, autoregressive models. And the last is exploratory data analysis. Now, this exploratory data analysis, we visualize and understand data before formatting so that we clean the data and then we explore the data. That we plot the data on histograms, box plots, scatter plots. These are various methods to depict the data, like that, and then heat maps like that, and in this we find out that what is the variation in it, and from the variation found out is there any discrepancy or there's faults in the data so that we could correct it. So for that, exploratory data analysis is done before applying the model in that. So I hope this was beneficial. Thanks for joining.